Welcome to the Green Wasp Removal YouTube channel. In this episode, we continue training the Manchester University Wasp Survey Team on August 12, 2023, as they engage in a war of attrition with a very large and active nest of Eastern Yellowjackets located inside the inaccessible block foundation of a house, so it could not be cut out of the structure. We never use toxic pesticides, so in situations like these, we engage in a vacuum extraction process called Attrition Collection over a period of several visits to the site, each time collecting any active forager wasps. This keeps the population of the nest from expanding out of control and reduces the sting risk for the homeowner. Between our collection visits, more larvae go through metamorphosis inside the nest and eventually pupate into adult forager wasps, and they are then collected on the next visit. Over time, this process ultimately starves out the nest due to lack of foragers to support the developing larvae. All the Eastern Yellowjackets, also called vespulomaculifrons, that get collected during each visit are frozen in dry ice to preserve them for venom immunotherapy, or VIT. Once we have collected as many wasps as possible for VIT and the population is reduced enough, we then mix up a simple bait using borax laundry soap and honey, which the surviving foragers eat and share with the rest of the nest through trophallaxis, or mouth-to-mouth fluid exchange, killing the remaining wasps in the inaccessible nest. In this episode, we're going to show you the entire process from start to finish as we make 10 visits over a period of 3.5 weeks while working on this nest. Fortunately, the homeowner was okay with this process, so we were able to collect a significant number of wasps for VIT from this very busy nest. As always, thanks for riding along with us. Enjoy the show. This job spanned 3.5 weeks, beginning on August 12th of 2023, so let's start there. All right, August 12th, 2023. We're looking at a nest inside the cement block of a wall here. We have active foragers collecting wood from the wood chips in front. You see how they're chewing on the wood right there in front of the wall? They're already gathering nesting material with that. A little shot of that where they're doing their foraging for wood. They're going in that nice hole right there. That's the kind of thing she's going to have to close up later in the season when they're all done. 23, we're doing a species ID with Trey and Katie on a nest that's inside a cinder block wall inside a structure. Go ahead. We're going to give this little girl a nap here so we can get a look at her species a little easier. That ought to do it. All right, is she down? If she is, flip her into the cap.
Doing a little bit more.
Hey, there's Regan. We're just doing a species ID. All right, so let's look at the back pattern. And you guys, she looks exactly like the other one. Does she have that real wide first turga mark?
I think the stinger's kind of stuck in the bottom of it.
I think it's okay.
That's going to be, you see the real wide pattern on it? It's a wide.
It's hard to see.
Arrowhead.
Yeah, never mind, I see it.
Okay, so August 12, 2023, Regan is using the scope cam on a foundation-based nest that's crawling into a hole in the cement block of the foundation wall. And we're going to take a look with the scope cam to see if we can't find any indication of where that nest is. Yep, there's some coming out. Let's get that vac rolling soon. Looks like they're going to swarm our cam a little bit.
Looks like they're coming out at me too.
Yeah, they're going to start coming out, so we'll get that backed up pretty fast.
Huh?
Try to get further down in there and see what you can find. If anything will get, you may not be able to get access quite.
Okay, you want to hit it one? Oh, my gloves are shooting. Is there the adapter somewhere?
Just start with that for now, it's fine. Alright, you can pull the scope cam. Let's just start working on swarm control.
Let's get out of here. Yeah, stand up, Regan, move out.
There you go. Well, I'm glad to see foragers coming out. That'll make it easier. I'll take the scope from you so you clear your gloves.
Step out. Want to step out?
So they're going for that attack. How you doing? You good? All right. Way to just get out. Whenever you see them, flick them away as opposed to crushing them. That way you get less pheromone on you. There you go. Pull back a little bit, let them get access to that hole. That's where they want to go. Yeah, just get adjacent to it as opposed to in front of it. Let's lay the back across the gutter. That way we can just lay it down and pin it off and step away. There you go. You can just drop it whenever you're ready. We'll just keep it in place for a while, let them just get sucked up by hitting that thing. I'll get the staple, that way we can get it at a better angle, but for now that'll work.
You alright?
Regan, she's so laid back. You have a perfect personality for this book.
You want to use the adapter?
Yep, absolutely. If you can plug in the spout elbow there, and then we're going to use a staple, and then we're just going to run for the hills while we
I'll go get the staple.
I'll get it. Hey Trey, on the field notes. So this swarm is being collected here, which is good. The resident has pretty severe venom allergy, so this job's a priority, and we're just going to immediately collect as many of these as we can throughout the rest of the day. And we'll make stops back here probably every other day or so to reduce this population. Ultimately, we may have to do a cutout in the wall, or it's possible they have a nest down below the mulch, which is also really common when they're right on the foundation. That they might be going down there and out again into a nest in the ground. So we might want to do some exploratory digs before we leave, since there's nothing there to disturb like plants, you know. And this is Vespula maculifrons. We did a species ID.
You know, having set it up well enough that it actually...
Yeah, you guys are nailing it. I mean, seriously, if you had to stand up a team, a university team right now, and do this work in the field, you could do it. You know the skills and you know the basic species, but you'll get more and more of that down over the next month. But I'm telling you, even though just the skill set you have right now, I'm pretty convinced you could stand up a team on your own. All right, let's see what happens when she starts giving that a knock. There isn't much reaction to that, and it's very feasible they're down in the mulch, or even in the cement block. And they could actually be in the crawl space too, which is inaccessible, unfortunately. I just saw one of them land and crawl in. I'm going to move it closer. I haven't seen any come out from that, right? All right, go ahead and tell her to stop that. And we're going to try the same thing with a mulch stump and see if we get the same reaction. Nothing. All right, Regan is doing the wasp rain dance to see if we can get any more of that to come out. Not seeing anything exiting the hole in the block. That might just be in the crawl space. Give it a few kicks on the crawl space wall. Try not to get any mulch kicked into the specimen container. Let's turn up the pressure just a little bit. Not a whole lot, just a little bit. Try not to crack the siding, but if you can reach that cement, give it a few bumps. Hold up 1 second. Hit it now. Don't hurt your toe, but give it a few shots. There you go. I'm starting to see some reaction now. Yeah, keep that up a little bit. We might just give you a hammer to do some tapping with. Be light enough that you don't damage the green siding.
Is this hammer in the truck?
Yeah, try to find something that can also catch some of the blow, like a piece of wood, maybe a stick we'll put between the block and the hammer. There you go. They keep coming out, so that vibration's working. The scope mint? Yeah, you could try scoping now, probe it a little bit, now that we're ready and the swarm's down. Yeah, get down next to the hole there with your back, there you go, and just catch everything that comes out when she's scaring them out with the probe. Are you recording?
Yeah, I'm recording.
Great.
1:30.
You getting them coming out?
Yeah, I'm seeing some. Yeah, I see them right over there. All of it's pretty fuzzy.
Yeah, it's all fuzzed up.
I don't think a side camera's gonna do anything much.
You're probably right. You can try it, see what you see.
Oh, hold on. Wait a minute. Oh no, that's just that again.
So they're using the scope cam in the cavity of the wall, and that's causing them to come out where they can collect them with the back.
I'm seeing flashes of black and yellow.
Sorry. Let's back off with the scope, see if they'll follow you out. Keep that back right at the hole there. Katie, keep tapping the wall with your boot down near the foundation. Trey, you take the cam from it. Shut it down.
And there's a hammer there.
Tap with any tool. Try not to damage the cement. I'll give you a piece of wood to push against instead. Let's go ahead and get the swarm down a little bit. So that direction.
Maybe making a nest
Sorry.
inside the box.
Yeah, right now Trey is scoping the crevice in the wall. Regan is holding the scope cam screen, and on that screen we can see them coming and going from various cracks inside the cement block. So they may still be underground, or they may have nests in a network of the cavities inside the blocks. Okay. That looks great. Keep it right there. So this is the crevice inside the block in the wall. And we're getting good scope footage. Yeah, see how they're going right down that crack. Pull back about a ½ inch, Trey, and go down a little bit maybe. Okay, good. Keep it right there,
Yeah.
right there. Yeah, I think most of them are going down as opposed to coming from up or sideways, don't you think?
Right.
Where this guy's just coming up now on the right. Can you point it a little bit down to the right? Is that possible? Right there, hold it there. And move forward in that direction about ½ an inch, right there.
Yes.
Go back, go back about ½ an inch again. Go left a little bit, ½ an inch or an inch, if you can. And then go in about another, oh, right there, hold it there.
Oh, beauty.
Hold it there. Great shot, good focus.
Good thing we're recording.
Yeah, it looks great. Keep it right there. so this is the crevice inside the block in the wall. And we're getting good stoke footage. Yeah, see how they're going right down that crack. Pull back about a ½ inch, Trey, and go down a little bit maybe. Okay, good. Keep it right there, right there. Yeah, I think most of them are going down as opposed to coming from up or sideways, don't you think?
Right.
Where this guy's just coming up now on the right. Can you point it a little bit down to the right? Is that possible? Right there, hold it there. And move forward in that direction about ½ an inch, right there. Okay. Alright, good work.
Great job.
Yeah, that was great. So that gives us some good information.
It's going to be a really loud knock.
So we're tapping the wall to try to stir them up because they're down in the foundation crawl space here. And previous wall tapping has brought them out, and now we're starting to see a significant slowdown in the numbers coming out when they're disturbed. So we have most of them here in the specimen collection model. Seeing any more come out.
Nope.
All right, that's great. Let's back off and let the few foragers as you see lately.
Just a second.
Okay. We'll help her out with that. We can kind of script out some stuff because it can be awkward for people that don't know quite, they don't have a handle on the whole program yet. We'll let them know. Basically, that whole introduction, it's a good one too actually because a lot of people have, The last time we went out with Colleen and Andrew, we heard that actually pretty often, so that's been good. It is very helpful. So you're not quite so coming out of left field. And it's August 12th, 2023. Wasp survey team with Regan and Katie and Trey today. We just took on a maculifron's nest from down in this foundation where you see the mulch cleared away, and it's quite a lot of active foragers we collected today. So great work, team. And this resident was very highly allergic to venom, so we are happy to remove these for her. Looks like we got all the foragers we can get. I don't see any activity there now. And that's the end of this one for the time being. Thanks, guys. August 12th, 2023. Here we have Vespula maculifrons that we just pulled out of the foundation wall between the cinder block crevices at a local community participant's residence. We're going to go ahead and freeze them now for venom immunotherapy. And the way we do that is we remove the insulation material from the dry ice bin, which is just a big cooler, and we make some room at the bottom of the cooler for the specimen container, so it's filled with ice. So it lays on a bed of ice, and then we bury it in another layer of ice so that it's being frozen from all sides. We put in another layer of insulating material. And we close it up. We give that 5 or 10 minutes. With a larger population inside the container, closer to 10 minutes is probably better. All right, it's been about 10 or 12 minutes. Remove the insulation material. Pull out our bottle. We have our frozen wasps. We're going to take them, put them into a bag. This baggie will be tagged with the species and the date they were collected. Give a little tap to dislodge some of them that are still on the interior screen. Looks pretty good. That is it. It's a bag of maculifrons ready to go into the chest freezer. Here's one of our little maculifrons friends right here trying to get me through the veil. They're typically not so happy and they come out swinging. And they'll cling on and they'll keep trying to sting no matter what. They'll get stuck in the fabric. They'll look in every single hole and they'll try to nail you. So you gotta be careful with maculifrons. They're very aggressive once you get them ticked off. Gotta hand it to them, they try hard. So today we're vacuuming up a nest of Vespula maculifrons, Eastern Yellowjacket colony, very beneficial native species here in upstate Indiana. They're inside the cinder block crawl space. So we're in the process of stimulating the nest to get them out and doing their defensive reaction. You see how they'll attack my veil. They're pretty aggressive little dudes when you get them ticked off. So see, they'll come right at your face and try to get you in the eyes, in the face, and that's their instinct, is to attack their threat right in the eye. They'll try to blind you with venom or with stings. So they're buzzing me pretty good, going after the veil, trying to get me in the eye, trying to get me in the face. That's what they do. We're getting a good collection so far. You can see them piling up in there. Here's a Vespula maculifrons. This is the nest inside the cinder block foundation of a community participant. And it's a good amount of foragers captured today. So we're going to freeze this batch in the dry ice. August 15th, 2023. Another collection of Vespula maculifrons. This is from the same location in the cinder block foundation that we've been clearing a little bit each day. We're about to freeze these specimens in dry ice. August 19th, 2023. We are back at the cement block foundation site. Quite a number of them here again today. This is Vespula maculifrons. Katie is the one monitoring and working today. So far it looks good. Most of them are probably out and about today. Today that Katie just pulled out of the wall foundation. This is all Vespula maculifrons. We're going to take them back and freeze them, and then she's going to carry on with more vacuuming, probably using the Makita this time if we have to, but excellent. August 19th, 2023. Here are some more Eastern Yellowjacket Vespula maculifrons that we pulled out of the foundation wall of one of the community participants. Can't get that nest out because it's on a slab or in a crawl space underneath the cement block, so there's not much we can do there except keep taking them out by attrition. Time to freeze them. Well, let's stir them up. He's trying to zap me in the face. Do their best to get right at you. There's a second bottle of maculifrons picked out of this nest today. They're still coming back. Not a lot of activity when we make noise. So I think for today we're just about done. We're waiting on a few more foragers to fly in, and then we're out of here until the next time. August 19th, 2023. Here's the second load of maculifrons from the cinder block foundation. Here also is some Germanica that came out of a soffit that we're doing an attrition removal on a couple times a week. Not much activity there right now, but this one's still very active, the maculifrons. So now we're going to freeze these. August 21st, 2023. Still very active here. Just doing an attrition collection on a vestibule maculifron's nest that's in an inaccessible slab concrete base. So we just keep coming back every day, sucking them up. So I'm probably 15 feet from the nest, and they're still determined to get to my face and sting me. So all you have to do is just stand by and let them calm down. But they will do their best to get through this suit. So make sure you don't ever try this without full suit protection. August 21st, 2023. Here's some more vestibule maculifrons from an attrition nest we're taking out of the foundation. Inaccessible otherwise, so we're taking them out by attrition. August 25th, 2023. Back at the maculifrons location where we're taking them out of the foundation slab area. August 25th, 2023. We're back at the maculifron's nest. It's down inside the slab foundation. And this one is still very active, but we were able to capture quite a few today. That's all that we could get stirred up on this day, so we'll be back. These will be frozen for VIT. August 29th, 2023. We're back at the maculifron's nest location. Collection day again. We've got the foragers coming in. August 29th, 2023. Here we have another attrition collection from the maculifron's nest in the cement slab foundation. Still a very active location. September 1st, 2023. Still a very viable nest. A lot of foragers. September 5th, 2023. We're back at the Eastern Yellowjacket nest, Sebestial maculifrons. And this time, rather than do another collection, we are going to go ahead and introduce a bait that is a mixture of honey and laundry soap, which is borax, 20 mule borax laundry soap. And they will eat that bait, ingest the borax, and then share it with each other through trophallaxis, and that will kill them. Everything inside the nest that we haven't vacuumed out yet. It's a natural product, just borax laundry soap. So they're starting to take interest in this bait. So to make it easier for them to get in and out of the bait, we added a few sticks in there, and you'll see that it makes it easier for them just to crawl in and out. And that's what we want. We want them to come in and out, share it with each other through trophallaxis, make access very easy so they can walk down the sticks or walk up the sticks. And we smeared the honey mixture with the borax soap all around the insides and the edges of the container. That'll make it easier for more of them to get the scent that it's food. Alright, so we're back on the same evening, checking on the status of this nest. You can see that some of the wasps are just sort of wandering around now, looking a little worse for wear. That typically means they've been affected by the borax in the honey bait. And we see no activity almost. They're swarming. A couple of foragers around, but very little in the way of activity. So we'll try to stir them up and see what we get. September 7th, 2023. We're back at the maculifron's nest. Since we were here last with the honey borax mixture, there's very, very little activity. There's a couple walking around in a bad state of health, but nothing flying so far that we've seen. We put the honey bait down again today, just to make sure anybody moving is done for. No response at all when we bang on the wall. Previously, they'd come bombing out of there by the dozens. So it appears this nest is done. Nothing moving. That wraps up today's episode. Thanks for watching. If you get anything out of this channel, from entertainment to education, please do like, subscribe, share, and comment. We love to hear from you. Have a good one.